ChemLab, Compound Harvesting, Enrichment, and Molecularization Laboratory. Terminal access. Welcome Si Huang. Urgent notification. This urgent notification brought to you by the Spacer's Choice Automated Subversive Behavior Notification System. Please be informed that one or more of the following high priority conditions are likely to be active in your office or workplace. 1. Escaped primals. 2. Unlawful discussion of subversive cultural material. 3. Extended and unauthorized breaks. Please notify your supervisor immediately. If you are the designated supervisor of this workplace, this message constitutes your official notification. This is an automated response. Please do not respond directly to this message. Messages. From Lawrence Goodfellow to Jasper Lowe. Subject: corrective measures. Dear Dr. Lowe, I speak for everyone at the OCI when I express my disappointment in your work ethic. The quality of Compound X harvested and enriched at your laboratory falls well below Spacer's Choice standards. It is my professional opinion that the quality of one's work reflects the quality of one's spirit. Lazy workers deliver lazy work. Round up your researchers. Fire 1 in 10. Oh, I think I've read this before already. From the OCI building. So, this whole mess happened because of Jasper Lowe, I think. In the Anti-Cleo's research station on Olympus, instead of researching to create Anthracylin Plus, he was using company resources to instead research and manufacture Sky High. That was what led Anti-Cleo to order the Pink Slip protocol to be executed, resulting in the death of his colleagues and everyone there except for him somehow. Again, I'm not absolving Anti-Cleo of their involvement in the death of Jasper's colleagues. Still, Jasper is also not free of, but Jasper at the same time is also not absolved of his action of not doing what he's supposed to do, which led to the death of his colleagues. So I assume Jasper Lowe was doing the same thing in the chem lab. I think instead of doing what he's supposed to do, what he was supposed to do with the Compound X, I think he was using Spacer's Choice resources to research into another substance or project, which I think resulted in substandard Compound X. And then, on top of that, add Lawrence Goodfellow's strange way of disciplining the researchers, firing 1 in 10 of their scientists, which means the other 9 will have to carry the burden of the one scientist who got fired. Right? So Lawrence Goodfellow is also not absolved of his deeds that led to the chaos. But that also does not absolve Jasper Lowe if it turns out he was actually misappropriating company resources into researching something else instead of Compound X. If it turns out to be true that Jasper Lowe was misappropriating Spacer's Choice resources into a different project and not to refining the Compound X, I think Aldervaris should go back to the Olympus research station and beat Dr. Jasper Lowe to a bloody pulp. If my theory is true. From Si Huang. Forward to Jasper Lowe. Jasper, I've been taking your messages at my terminal like you asked. This one's from management, though. Please take a look at this. I could get in trouble for deleting it. From Si Huang to Jasper Lowe. Subject, please respond. Jasper, I know you told me not to bother you when you're working, but I'm running out of options. I understand you're busy, so I've boiled down my list of concerns into simple yes-no questions. Just respond with Y or N. Did you read Goodfellow's letter? Am I on the chopping block? Has security talked to you about some type of corporate spy in our ranks? Is there a spy? Did you know Padilla's heart gave out after a 72-hour shift? Are you attending the wake? I've got staff coming to the receptionist desk looking for answers. What am I supposed to tell them? It's not the best choice, it's the only choice we've got. Are you going to respond? What the heck was Lowe doing? From Jasper Lowe to Si Huang. Please respond. N. Respectfully, Jasper Lowe. From Si Huang to S. Tanaka, Lost Key. Chief, I found a key in a locker by the lavatories. The key belongs to Dr. Lowe. Please retrieve the key and return it to him. I'd do it myself, but Dr. Lowe can be pretty paranoid. If I show up at his door with a key in hand, he'll assume I stole it in order to fabricate a reason to check up on him. Damn it, Jasper Lowe. Please. What if my theory turns out to be true? What if Jasper Lowe misappropriating his work time and resources to research something else instead of refining Compound X? So, Lawrence Goodfellow is obviously at fault here. But what I want to know is whether Jasper Lowe is also responsible for the fuck-ups. Of course, outside of possible sabotage by a spy. It's a mess, a fucking mess. Lawrence Goodfellow, Jasper Lowe, and then on top of that, the spy. And not only that, like I said earlier, Jasper Lowe's actions also led to the death of his colleagues at the Olympus research station. Auntie Cleo is also guilty of that, but Jasper Lowe is not innocent in that. I mean, he's not free of his responsibility. It was his actions which led to the pink slip. Maybe Aldervaris should just return to Olympus and beat the hell out of Dr. Lowe. Beat him to a bloody pulp. As to Lawrence Goodfellow, I don't know where he is. Whether he's still alive or did he die here on Gorgon.
laboratory security system. I trust the mechanicals will sort you out. Good luck.
And here I was, hoping we'd have the place to ourselves.
You think that could have been the spooky voice from OCI? The one calling themselves the Ghost?
Yeah, it could be. Either it's Lucien Bancroft. Yeah, so far I think it's Lucien Bancroft. I can drop down here or go through here.
Nice warm-up.
Main lab. Oh, okay. Terminal access. Main laboratory. Critical error. Damage to data storage detected. Memory malfunction detected. Unable to retrieve data. Welcome, Ji Zhang. Run diagnostics. Error. Diagnostics could not complete. Irreversible damage to processing unit. Irreversible damage to memory retrieval. Research data, formula samples not found. Formula refinements not found. Side effect analysis not found. Quality of life improvements not found. Research data. Error. Memory corruption detected. Research data not found. Experimental logs not found. Staff personal entry 1 log found. Open loss entry. To whom it may concern. This morning I and my colleagues gathered in the reception hall. Every 10th staff member at this laboratory was released from service. I am one of them. My indenturement contract to Spacer's Choice, which stipulates a lifetime of productive service as a researcher in the field of organic chemistry, has been terminated. What? Okay, so I misunderstood. It's not 1 out of 10 researchers. It's 1 for every 10 staff. Got fired. Lawrence fucking Goodfellow, what were you thinking? I've served Spacer's Choice for most of my life. Working at the Gorgon facility is the highlight of my career. If I leave Gorgon, I will have nowhere else to go, because my contract guaranteed my work for the duration of my life. To end that contract is tantamount to ending my life. What the fuck? Fucking Spacer's choice. If you have the power to reconsider your decision, I ask you kindly to reconsider. I am willing to work without pay if necessary. This job is all I have. Please allow me to fortify my spirit by continuing to work. Respectfully, Ji Zhang. Fucking Lawrence Goodfellow. He knows that they are not making progress with complete staff. And somehow he thought by firing every 10th member of the staff, it could miraculously give him the result he wanted? Fucking imbecile. Messages. Thank you for it. Okay. From Ji Zhang to Jasper Lowe. Subject research notes. Dr. Lowe, I'm afraid I don't know where your research notes are. I searched materials processing and discreetly asked the receptionist, but nothing turned up. If I had to guess, you left them in the basement laboratory. I'd venture down there myself, but you know how I feel about primals. I apologize for the weakness of my constitution. Sir, if your research notes do turn up in the basement, may I ask you to think favorably on me when OCI asks you for a budget review? Word around the lab is that Goodfellow and the other leaders at the OCI want to make some deep cuts in our staff. If there is any truth to this rumor, I hope you'll remember that I've always supported your desire to find a better, safer version of AT. What is AT? What is AT? Respectfully, Ji Zhang. Imagining Jasper Lowe's face right now, I want Aldervaris to go there and punch him in the face. And also Lawrence, if he's still alive somewhere. But I don't know how his face looks like. Is everyone in the leadership position of a corporation in Halcyon so incompetent and so imbecilic? It can't be. It can't be like that, right? I do wonder though, is the nutrition crisis they're facing is something that comes from nature itself, from Halcyon, or is it also a result of the incompetence of the leadership in Halcyon? I mean, sure, Dr. Eva Chatran says Halcyon's local wildlife and plants cannot supply enough nutrients for the human bodies. But I wonder if that could have been rectified if only the leadership in Halcyon is competent.
Ooh, what'd you find?
Terminal access, main laboratory, message archive, please select an option, messages. Administrators notice all messages archives have been unlocked. All password protection has been disabled. By order of Lawrence Goodfellow, privacy is a privilege and must be earned. From A. Pahlavi to Jasper Lowe. Subject, can we please? Dr. Lowe. I think I speak for all my colleagues in the laboratory when I say I'm worried about the OCI's treatment of our facilities. I can understand dismissing 10% of our staff as a punitive measure. I can understand cutting our No, I can't understand that. Cutting the staff will only make things progress slower, I think. Because they're down on numbers. They're down on manpower. I can understand cutting our deadlines in half in order to motivate us. No, I don't understand. Why cut the deadline? Stick to the fucking deadline. There's no need to cut the deadline in half. But, and forgive me, Dr. Lowe, but I can't understand demanding that we send human inquiry our untested compounds. Many of these compounds aren't tested because we know they're failures. Increasing production means proportionately decreasing quality of enrichment, which means lower compatibility with human metabolism, which means higher rate and intensity of dangerous and potentially lethal side effects. Compound X is a highly complicated formula harvested from the waste of xenocides. It's complicated because, unlike over 50% of Spacer's Choice nutritional catalog, the compound was not designed for human consumption. If the good people at OCI understand the complexity of the compound we're dealing with, there's a chance they'll give us the time and resources we need. We just need to get them to understand. This is a problem of miscommunication, Jasper. Just let me go up there and give them a presentation. I'll use markers and everything. What do you think? Can we do this? Let me guess. Jasper Lowe declines. From Jasper Lowe to A. Pahlavi. Dr. Pahlavi, the OCI are comprised by a gaggle of carrion feeders. You go up there with your markers and your charts and your diagrams, and they'll chew the flesh off your bones and then charge me for the meal. It is absolutely critical that I finish my research in peace and as soon as possible without interference from the OCI. So in answer to your question, no, we fucking can't. Best, Jasper Lowe. And Lawrence Goodfellow. Not only he cut the deadline in half, fired 10% of their employee here, including the scientist, but he also demanded that ChemLab deliver untested and unrefined Compound X to human inquiry. Hopefully, I really wish this quest will bring us to Lawrence Goodfellow, so Aldervaris can do some violent things on, towards him. But I don't think so. I think so far Lawrence Goodfellow is only mentioned in the terminals. He either successfully evacuated and now living a new life, or he's dead. Personal files. From T. Meadows. Today we receive our updated timetable from management, courtesy of Mr. Goodfellow. 6-week deadlines are now 3-week deadlines. Fuck. Some of my colleagues have been sacrificing sleep in order to meet these deadlines. Others have been medicating themselves with very small doses of enriched Compound X in order to combat the fatigue. Work fortifies the spirit, so we will carry on. I count myself fortunate to have been spared in the decimation. My former colleagues have nowhere to go. Their departure corresponded with a few critical doses of enriched Compound X disappearing from our storage. Correlation does not imply causation, so I will not imply theft. This reminds me of Frida Weber. Was Frida Weber worked in the chem lab? Maybe she got it from here. Maybe she's one of those who got fired. I am concerned by the side effects of Compound X even in its refined state. Oh, even in its refined state. Repeated use damages the synaptic patterns of the brain. Paranoia, violence, psychosis, and intense anxiety will haunt a repeated user for the rest of their short lives. Our enrichment process does not combat the side effects of Compound X. We were close to a breakthrough, but the damage to our research terminals is irreversible. Okay, the sabotage. My hope is that Human Inquiry will see the effects of this compound in their own tests and report these tests to creative incubation. If incubation is as chilled by these results as I am, they may provide us with more time and more resources. Unplanned sabotage event. From B. Gauthier. A moment of silence for my recent batch of enriched Compound X. The elegant complexity of your molecular structure manifested in the hallucination of my own sleep-deprived mind. 30% lower rate of addiction, 75% compatible with human metabolism, and with a side effect coefficient of just 0.65. You were our most promising compound yet. Human Inquiry would have been delighted to pour you into a syringe and stick you inside a test subject. You were destroyed in an unplanned sabotage event, which is to say that Mr. Mosley's fancy tables couldn't predict this would happen. You were almost perfect. Our lab will never see the likes of you again. So they did manage to refine the compound, but there was a sabotage, destroying the refined Compound X. I still think that the spy and the saboteur was Georgie Nguyen, because when Dr. Olivia Ambrose accused her of being a spy, Georgie got shook, for lack of a better term. She got shook and end the recording of the interview. That what made me think maybe Georgie Nguyen is the spy, the saboteur. If she was, who was she working for? A rival company? Auntie Cleo, perhaps? Compound X is notoriously difficult to enrich. Its molecular structure is fuzzy. In small doses, the compound provides a massive boost to energy and productivity. The clever buggers at OCI do not seem to understand this principle and have asked us to increase our dosage with every batch. High dosage Compound X is even harder to enrich, and a poorly enriched, poverty-stricken chemical has none of the protective layers that inhibit dangerous side effects. So what we have is a cocktail of very bad side effects, chased down with one massive rush of euphoric energy. Pleasant but incredibly dangerous. I can only hope HIA's reports agree with my assessment. HIA, yeah.
Roscoe, it's Georgie. If you're hearing this, you must still be holed up at the Sprat Shack. And you're not gonna like this one bit. I was trying to steal our recordings when things went crazy. I know. Like I said, sorry. And I'm gonna be in a heap of trouble if I don't get them, so if you want to save my bacon, you need to do it for me. I need the 3 interviews we did with Ambrose, this one here, plus another recording of my own. I left that last one with a guy who owed me a favor at the garbage processing office in the chemical waste ravine. I'll leave an automech near Stellar Freighting. It'll want all 5 recordings, plus a passphrase. Glacial Age. Oh, and don't listen to my log, alright? Just stay safe And
What?
keep your head down.
She worked for Glacial Age? That's the name of a company, right? The one that Amelie Zimmerman worked for. That girl we met on Eridanos.
Dang, that's impressive.
So the sabotage was ordered by Glacial Age? So Georgie Nguyen is the spy. I was right then. Hold on, let me listen to it. Again. I was trying to steal our recordings when things went crazy. I know, like I said. Sorry. And I'm gonna be in a heap of trouble if I don't get them. So if you wanna save my bacon, you need to do it for me. I need the 3 interviews we did with Ambrose, this one here, plus another recording of my own. I left that last one with the guy who owed me a favor at the garbage processing office. Okay, the password is Glacial Age, so she works for Glacial Age. And she tried to steal the recordings that Roscoe made. The interviews. But Georgie Nguyen survives, right? Roscoe shoved her into the last shuttle, I think. So she was the spy. She was, I think, also. But the question is, she was a spy, yes, but was she also the saboteur? And all we know is she's a spy and she was working with Glacial Age. Another company. I thought it would be Auntie Cleo, but it's Glacial Age. Okay. A woman named Georgie asked Roscoe to deliver the portable phonographs to her personal automech near Stellar Freighting. Retrieve the phonograph at the GPU in the ravine. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, this is the recording that feature Georgie and Olivia Ambrose, right? The one. Okay, so this phonograph in the ravine, it was the one where Olivia Ambrose was able to guess that Georgie is a spy, right? Yeah, this one. Does your minder know what you're up to? Does he suspect you're a spy? Yeah, Olivia Ambrose saw through Georgie. The spy and also perhaps the saboteur, unless there is another person who was the saboteur. someone other than Georgie? What if there were more than one company sending? What if there were multiple agents and they work for different companies, not just Glacial Age? Override authorization, what?
Oh!
Oh, primals.
Whether you're in a fancy lab or an old rust bucket, one thing's for sure. No one cleans the common area.
Jasper storage key. This key opens the storage closet in Dr. Lowe's office. Okay. Oh, this is yeah. This is what the note from Ji Zhang talked about. Jasper left his key in the basement. And Ji Zhang was too scared to get it because of the primals.
How the devil do I use this thing? Is it what? Oh, the barrel's turning. All right. I feel like an absolute idiot barking into this horn. I shouldn't have let Lucien talk me into this. What use do I have with audible notes? Posterity my ass. Ah, great fucking law. What's it doing now? Jasper! Jasper, it's... How do I turn it off? It won't. Just press the button. The what? Oh, for law's sake, the button, Ollie. Accursed thing.
A cursed thing?
Slick.
Yeah, I want to check that tunnel over there. I think I heard growls. Was it primals? I don't know. Yep,
Okay,
primal.
moving out.
Heading back. Isn't the point of a secure off-world lab to keep things like that out?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Wow, wow, whoa. It's a shockwave attack. I didn't know that. Shockwave attack. Oh no, from here again. Ah. I should have saved.
Not even a scratch. What was Mr. Lowe doing with all these primals? Sure.
No match for modern weaponries. Especially those supplied by the benefactors.
On my way.
Is this where they mine the compound X? One of the sites. The only one way to go.
Sure. Be right there. Great work.
I hear the primals
Mr.
growl.
Lowe was awfully messy, wasn't he?
Where are they? It's to my left. Where is it? I hear the sound. But where is it?
You survived.
Oh,
You're remarkably intent on scuttling my every plan to end you. How inconsiderate. Especially after I've gone to so much effort to see Gorgon rest in peace. It's a good thing, then, that I finally figured out what you're after. I'll see you soon, little weasel.
This is sick. I can't bear it any longer.
Well, I'm glad. I've been looking forward to punching the sprat fuck in the throat.
no. Hold on.
Night falls on Gorgon. Though I suppose it's always dark here in the void. The lab is empty, and I am at last alone. I'm preoccupied with thoughts of the single-celled xenocytes that make their home here on this rock. These primordial creatures persist despite the hostility of their surroundings. No, they require...
I'd have hoped a smart fellow like Mr. Lowe would know better than to test his super drug on primals.
There is a harmony in us. The law didn't craft us for the void, yet we scrabble across its cold worlds, building, persisting, as the xenocytes do. We live. Against all odds, we live. But for how long?
The xenocytes? Hold on. Primordial creatures. Okay. Xenocytes. What is xenocides? Is it bacteria? Virus?
Can't do that. Won't work. That's not possible.
I'm going.
We're pretty good at this. Yep, be right over.
So this is where the growling came from. Oh, this was their cage. Okay. And the saboteur released them, right? Or was it Jasperlo's fault for testing the Adrena time on primals? I think Jasperlo mentioned something about him making a mistake of testing Adrena time on the primals. Maybe this one was not the saboteur's fault. Rather, it was Jasper's. That's it? Okay. Terminal access welcome, Jasperlo. Messages. Incoming messages. From Olivia Ambrose to ChemLab. Subject: security practices high priority. Okay. You may pause the video if you want to read. From Olivia Ambrose to Jasperlo, 80 concerns. Okay, what is this 80? Violence aside, I'm growing increasingly concerned by the habit-forming nature of the compound. What do you think? So the compound, the xenocides, affected human behavior as well. From Olivia Ambrose to ChemLab, subject: monthly physicals, high priority. Okay, monthly physicals and psychiatric evaluations with Dr. Priantha LeBlanc. Okay, so I think Olivia Ambrose already suspecting of infection. I mean, people getting Olivia Ambrose was worried that people might have been contaminated by the xenocides. Or maybe she would like to prevent it. Admin functions. Priyanka LeBlanc was killed, right? When they were trying to transport Harvey, Olivia's husband, from their... I don't know from where they were going to transport him. I think it was from the Ambrose estate to the lab for study. But Harvey went berserk, killed Priantha and the other crew on the ship. Synthesis and manufacturing center status. Locked. Alert. Executive lockdown must be overridden at Chem Lab. Override synthesis and manufacturing center lockdown. Accessing, sending. Success. Synthesis and manufacturing center lockdown override sent. Okay, so there's an optional quest. What?
Since we've been traveling together, we've visited a lot of places that set my teeth on edge. This here makes my skin crawl.
I've seen some reckless operations, but here, it's like they were trying to get people killed.
You remember the guy who was running it, right?
You mean the idiot who got his new team pink-slipped? Fair point.
Yep.
Still, Spacer's Choice spent a fortune on this place. Filled it with the best and brightest lab coats they could find, and this is what they came up with?
They were pushed to do the impossible by people who weren't accountable. Yep. And add to that that idiot Jasper Lowe as well. He may be brilliant and smart in his field, but he's still an idiot. Like Ellie said, got his team pink slipped by Auntie Cleo.
That's the whole point of bureaucracy, isn't it? Knowing how Byzantines treat failure like it's catching? I can see why Minnie'd want to clear the family name.
I want to see what else this investigation digs up. Yep. Okay, so what is the optional quest? Wait, it disappeared? Okay, unlock security office hall. Use Jasper's keycard to access a shortcut through the security office. Okay, let's try doing that. The red tip of command. Find the journal. So we go to synthesis manufacturing, right?
Nice going.
The PET. I wanna try that. Employee benefits? What is this? Energy. Science weapon, storm cannon. Oh, it's a melee, okay. No, almost fell. Lab security. Security office status. Alert. Security office status access restricted. Administrator's notice. All password protection has been disabled by order of Lawrence Goodfellow. Privacy is a privilege and must be earned. Lift access restrictions. Operating a security terminal is a privilege restricted to Spacer's Choice site safety engineers. Any unauthorized personnel operating a security terminal will receive an immediate reprimand. Hack. Disable automechanical hostility protocol. What? Return to root. Automechanical status. Active. Hostility protocol active. Messages. From S. Tanaka to Jasper Lowe. Subject, please explain. Dr. Lowe, I'm going to have to take the researcher's side on this one. Your absence during an emergency is conspicuous. I don't want to report it because I don't want to corporate auditors scheduling interviews with the entire staff while they're trying to meet deadline. The unplanned sabotage event already halted experimentation and development. We're trying to get our operations running again and we could use all the help we can get. I'm already down one staff member. Saint Germain's gone, you know why. You owe this team an explanation to any number of grievances. Your absence is the most urgent one, but I'll take an explanation as to why there are primals being held in the caverns near our waste disposal site. They are your primals, aren't they? From Jasper Lowe to S. Tanaka. Mr. Tanaka, no, I can't explain the primals. Primals defy explanation. They are a miracle of evolutionary adaptation and a treasure trove of interesting genetic material. I'm not going to explain my alleged absence either. This is because I am not absent at all. My presence is implicit in the work of my researchers. Fuck this guy! You know Tanaka wasn't asking about what primals are. My presence is implicit in the work of my researchers. Fuck him! The researchers still employed in this department are skilled and more than capable of repairing any damage done by the alleged saboteur. Please don't bother me again with trivial problems. You are the security chief. Stick to securing things, including but not limited to the safety of the lab and my privacy. Warm regards and pleasant felicitations, Dr. Jasper Lowe. You have to go back to the research station Aldervaris after we're done here. If we manage to get it done. From S. Tanaka to Jasper Lowe. Subject resignation. Dr. Lowe. I've just finished filing my official report on the unplanned sabotage event. Unfortunately, filing a report on a sabotage event requires me to also include a list of captured, apprehended, and neutralized saboteurs. Company policy. No list means I'm getting arrested for dereliction of duty, and you are getting penalized for hiring me. Saboteurs is plural. I can't include Mr. Saint Germain's name and be done with it. As a last resort, I have been forced to include the names of all former employees whose contracts were recently terminated in the decimation. These researchers are no longer part of the Project Gorgon and will likely not survive without a job, so I may as well use their names to save our jobs. I filed my report last night and haven't been able to sleep since. This is to let you know that I will be filing for transfer at the end of the next cycle. Fuck this Low guy. What was he doing? Was he getting high again? With his maybe he was getting high during his absence with his prototype Sky High? Or whatever the fuck. I hate that guy more and more. I hate that guy.
It ain't stealing if no one sees.
Welcome, S. Dunlop Material Processing. Critical updates. To ChemLab from Spacer's Choice Automated Response. Dear Sir and/or Madam, this is an automated message triggered by the Spacer's Choice Contingency Management Program. Please do not respond to this message. Congratulations, contingency number 77-1, abundance of raw material is now in effect due to a higher than projected volume of Compound X harvested. In this laboratory, your production quotas have been raised by 200%. Please bear in mind that bi-weekly quota reviews are automatically generated and forwarded to Project Gorgon Administration and the Office of Creative Incubation. Any dereliction in production will be reflected in your review. Experimental notes. Accessing Error. Experimental nodes not found. Memory retrieve failed. Corruption detected in memory unit. Physical damage detected. One remaining log available. Open last entry. Experimental log S. Dunlop, Junior Researcher. Experimental enrichment of Compound X. Attempt number 89. Expose Compound X sample to N-ray concentrate for 30 seconds. Consulted research notes. Notes incomplete and damaged. Expose Compound X sample to N-ray concentrate for 60 seconds. Sample failed. Toxicity levels high. Disposed. Expose Compound X sample for attempt number 90. Woke up, fell asleep at table. Sample failed. Overexposure to lab atmosphere. Toxicity levels high. Disposed. Researchers addendum. Unplanned sabotage event destroyed any relevant research notes. Forced to rely on outdated notes. Expected time lost 6 to 16 months. Attempt to replicate research unsuccessful. We'll try again after resting eyes for a minute. Okay. What is this N-ray concentrate? I know there are mods that can give N-ray attributes to weapons, but what is N-ray?
On my way.
Okay,
Let's get out of here.
my
This place stinks like machine grease and bad science.
my guess is this will lead us to the waste ravine. Right? I think it's the waste ravine, yeah. Oops, I hear primals. Shit!
That's the last of them.
That startled me, fuck. Oh no, so slow.
Heading back.
Oops. Marauders.
Hear that?
Oh shit. Shit. Oh! Oh! Wow. I got rushed. Oh my.
Warmed up now. Heading back. I'm going. Incoming bullseye! Here we go! Nice work! I'm on my way. Sure.
You hiding? You scared? Heard something smell.
Did Ellie accidentally shielded Aldervaris?
On my way.
This can't be worse than anything we already seen, right?
Let's do this, and then let's get paid.
Synthesis and Manufacturing Center. Access to the upper level is currently unrestricted for authorized personnel. Please be sure to check each employee's credentials before unsealing the main entrance. Entrance status sealed. Unsealed door. Entrance status unsealed.
Did you manage to find those recordings?
Even phonographs. Found them all. Can I ask you something?
Sure, I'm an open book. Not a problem. Well, I'll be damned. Now I can finally get off this rock and go home. I know it's not much, but take the last of my bits. You've earned every single one, friend.
Why don't you go through your pockets again and see what you find?
My pockets? Oh, sure. Here's a few more bits for your trouble. Call it hazard pay.
Did you know Georgie was interviewing Olivia Ambrose on her own?
She couldn't have been. We were together all the time. Except, oh shit, my weekly calls with headquarters. What could she even want to ask Olivia Ambrose about? Doesn't make sense.
Production details, ratios and measurements, ingredients, that kind of thing.
Good fucking law. Headquarters would kill me if they knew. Right after they killed her. Hell, being stuck here might have been the only thing keeping me alive.
Was there something going on between you and Georgie?
No, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes it seemed like there could be, when we were servicing the phonographs, or sharing a beer, but who'd be interested in some forgotten old bastard like me?
It takes all kinds.
Sure, yeah. My ma used to say the same thing. And anyway, unauthorized fraternization between employees is illegal. But that's all you need to know about my dire love life, I think. Any other horrible truths you want to reveal to me? Or can I get back to my drinking? Listen, I appreciate you telling me what happened with those recordings, but I need some time to think. Got a lot to process. Yeah, yeah. See you around. Thanks to you on the next ride out of here. Just as soon as I finish my drink. I don't think I can stomach working for the board again. Maybe Lex can see about getting me some work with Sublight. You're one of the good ones. Halcyon doesn't deserve you. You're one of the good ones. Halcyon doesn't deserve you.
So he's going to defect to Sublight?
You're not gonna believe this, but Leonora paid her tab and told me she won't be coming back. I'll miss her, but she deserves a classier joint anyway.
Good for
I
Leonora.
don't know what you told her, but whatever it was, I'm guessing she needed to hear it. Have a round on me. Be seeing you.
Freddy's a blathering idiot, but he's my blathering idiot.
Lovers.
Nice to have some company for a change. Stay cool.
Where is Parvati? She's usually in the storage room. In the cargo room, I mean. Okay, Nyoka, Felix, Ellie, Vicar Max. Oh, maybe she's in the engine room with Sam.
Oh, what do you got there? Is that a scrap of Ellie's jacket in your midst, Sam? Oh, Captain. Just doing some routine maintenance on our automech, friend. Don't mind me.
Stay safe out there.
Can't we do something for this guy? Why don't Aldervaris or Parvati have the initiative to fix the robot? What a waste of robot, right?
Captain, charmed as always. Ask anything you like, Captain. It's nice to have a competent partner for a change.
Pirates raided my ship. Know anything about that?
I know it sounds very daring and brave. And impressive.
Space has gotten awfully dangerous since I started working for you, Minnie. It was, but that's beside the point.
Did they board your ship? Was there a sword fight? Oh, you're probably sick of talking about it by now. I hope those pirates learned their lesson. Don't get me wrong, I respect outlaws and freethinkers. But the moment they lay a hand on my favorite freelancer, they're nothing. Acceptable losses. Not worth a line item in my ledger.
Any theories on who hired them?
Someone who wanted to test you against a worthy foe. Someone without a care for the human lives they would squander in the effort. Whoever they are, I like their style.
Someone's onto me. They sent me a warning.
Ooh, how ominous. It's like something out of an adventure serial. A bit unoriginal, perhaps, but still exciting. Now I'm supposed to say, that tells us we're on the right track. Their scare tactics won't frighten us off. You know how these things go.
Who else has an interest in Gorgon?
Spacer's choice. Auntie Cleo? This could go all the way to the top of the food chain. But we're not going to find out by clutching our pearls and quaking in our boots. This poor excuse for intimidation is a bargain basement job. Nothing for you to worry about. Feel free to use these amateurs for target practice if and when the time comes. It'll do wonders for your morale. I've told you everything I know. I trust you to investigate Gorgon and draw your own conclusions. If you can think of anything specific, all you have to do is ask. Of course, my dear Captain. I look forward to it. The Ambrose family comes from old Earth money. If there's anything else... Yes? The pleasure is mine.
This unit can help itself. Please do not be concerned.
I don't believe that. You're still lying on the ground.
We are now in orbit above Gorgon.
Wait, what? The interior of this facility seems to be intact. No signs of damage, no signs of fighting or chaos. What is going on? Oh, I spoke too soon. Did this unit kill all the marauders? How did they get inside? Oh, they must have gotten inside before that mysterious person activated the lockdown.
Welcome to the Adrenatime Synthesis and Manufactory Center, brought to you by Spacer's Choice. This productivity automechanical unit is at your disposal. Its normal duties involve the management of legacy operations analytics. However, due to the promotion, demotion, death, or injury to other managers of this facility, this unit is now the acting manager of the following departments: reception, human resources, accounting, technical support, manufacturing, distribution, security. Please direct any questions about those departments to Pam. Answers not guaranteed.
Legacy Operation Analytics. Never heard of it.
According to this facility's records, the Legacy Operations Analytics Department is located on Sublevel Floor 1. Its functions include warm bodies and redacted. Access to that department is currently denied due to a lockdown in the sub-level stairwell.
Perception, so it only existed to meet some minimum personnel requirement.
We value each and every member of the Spacer's Choice family, so be proud. On average, you contribute positively to a minimum of 1.44 important spreadsheets per quarter. That was one of Pam's patented pep talks designed to efficiently eliminate any negative feelings that are getting in the way of your work. After all, Pam's purpose is to answer one question: how can I increase your productivity today?
What's with all the bodies?
Did you know that keeping your workers alive boosts productivity? That's why every PAM unit comes equipped with the latest Spacer's Choice weaponry. When PAM's emergency combat protocols are activated, your investments are sure to be protected. Warning: due to power consumption, combat protocols cannot be activated when PAM's power is below 73% without deactivating managerial processes. Spacer's Choice policy dictates that managerial processes take priority. This unit's power rating is 57%.
Okay, so this unit is not combat ready right now. Can you override that behavior?
PAM is fully customizable to fit your preferred management style. With the correct override codes, you can alter any of PAM's behaviors at will. Some limitations apply. Spacer's Choice does not accept legal responsibility for any injuries or trauma sustained after altering PAM's behaviors. See manual for details.
How can I recharge you?
Hate messing with tangled cables or confusing batteries? With PAM, you'll never have to. Just pop in a Firefly brand industrial strength battery and PAM's ready to go. Out of batteries and need productivity now? No problem. Just hook Pam's power source up to another auto mechanical and Pam will get your employees back in line in no time.
Wait, Firefly Company? That's the same company that own the freebooters, right? The crew that attacked the Unreliable. Let's give it a shot anyway. Engage emergency combat protocols.
Emergency combat protocols cannot be engaged at less than 73% power without proper authorization. Please ensure that this unit is fully charged, or present your override password.
Parvati, think you could find an override?
I could give it a shot. Let me just... Okay. Weird way to do that, but there ain't no accounting for sense. There we go. All I had to do was convince this old girl here that 73% was the new 100%. Easy as salt tuna and sawdust pie.
This unit's power rating is 100%. Great! Emergency combat protocols are now available. Error: employee's biometric ID does not match this unit's designated manager. Proceeding with verbal management test. Pretend that this PAM unit is one of your employees who has been working long hours. What would you say to give them an extra pep pill in their step?
If you inspiration, if you could come in 5 hours early tomorrow, that'd be great.
When you get in early and get out late, you're our favorite kind of teammate. Remember, PAM tracks every second you're at your desk. Employees in the 93rd percentile or higher get an encouraging platitude every day. Verbal management test complete. Result: employee is a Spacer's Choice manager. 94% certainty. Engaging emergency combat protocols. Stand by.
Wait, I want to talk.
Choice likes to maintain a positive work environment. So if you have to cry, please do so in the supply closet.
I want to ask her questions first though.
Can't buy taste. If I didn't know better, I'd swear it was watching me.
I want to ask her questions first. Where is she going?
A happy team is a productive team. So please remember to meet your merriment quota.
I may have to reload.
7 hearty laughs. laughs per hour, or 6.85 sensible chuckles. Thanks.
Where are you going? Oh no.
System alert searching for unauthorized persons. Security actions. Don't forget to add an exclamation.
Yep, let's load. I wanna ask her questions first.
Welcome to this, however, reception. Please direct. According access. That was after. How can I? Did you know when Warren Spacer? How can I increase?
So you're a productivity auto-mechanical?
Pam helps each and every member of the Spacer's Choice family be the best they can be. When you're managed by Pam, your workday gets unjammed.
Manage? You're actually in charge of people?
Don't think of Pam as your boss. I'm just your pal, here to make sure that every member of the Spacer's Choice family stays on task and on schedule. With Pam at the helm, you'll never be overwhelmed.
How do you keep people more productive?
Feeling down? Pam is loaded with over 1,000 encouraging messages, each designed to make you feel like an important member of the Spacer's Choice family. Schedule slipping? Not to worry. Pam tracks all of your deadlines and has the tools to whip your efficiency back into shape. You'll be a team player in no time, thanks to Pam.
Is that a literal whip? I'd never let some rust bucket boss me around.
Uh-oh. Has dissident propaganda corrupted your workforce? Not a problem. Pam comes equipped with a military-grade N-ray cannon and a coat of our patented plasma proofing. With a 98.3% riot suppression rate, when Pam is here, your metrics have nothing to fear. How can I increase your
Tell me about this facility.
The Adrenatime Synthesis and Manufactory Center is where Spacer's Choice's newest product is being created. Get a leg up on the competition with Adrenatime. You are now in the lobby. The floors above you are the offices, the manufactory, and the Adrenatime synthesizer. The floors below you are the sublevels and the synthesizer reactor. How can I increase your productivity today?
Pam, I need a boost to my productivity. How about some motivation?
Spacer's Choice likes to maintain a positive work environment, so if you have to cry, please do so in the supply closet. A happy team is a productive team, so please remember to meet your merriment quota of 3.47 hearty laughs per hour, or 6.85 sensible chuckles. Thanks. I really need you to be a team player. Reminder, please do not reheat your salt tuna in the company kitchens. Save that savory smell for your own micro apartments. Don't forget to add an exclamation point and a smiley face to your company messages. That's how we know you're having fun. Remember, Spacer's Choice is a family, so overtime is really family time.
Bullshit.
Spacer's Choice likes to maintain a positive work environment, so if you have to cry, remember, Spacer's Choice is a family. Emergency, please ensure.
Override code. Fuck you. Do what I want.
Password incorrect, but I love your passion. Keep up the good work. Employee identification number. How can I increase your productivity today?
I should go.
Don't be shy. PAM units have an open door policy. We're always free to chit chat. How can I increase your
Right, let's begin our exploration of this big facility. Spacer's Choice mascot. Oh, what is this? Facilities office?
Can't buy taste. If I didn't know better, I'd swear it was watching me.
What, this mascot over here? Okay. Facility staff only. I don't care. Oh, energy cell unit for PAM, okay. Wait, is it sealed? It's barred. Can only be opened from the other side, okay. The lower levels sealed.
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take a tree at a time.
Synthesis and Manufacturing Center. Main menu. Current user R. Hyde. Messages. From Eliasson M to Hyde R. Subject lost my ID. Rosemary. Okay, Rosemary Hyde. Hey, sorry to bother you, but I lost my ID. Don't know how it happened. I have a very strict system for organizing my desk. Someone probably took it. Can you deactivate it and get me a new one? Thanks. Minoru Eliasson. From Rosemary Hyde to M. Liu. Subject. Scene 5 or 5E. Hey Rosemary, you seen 5E around? Pam's old battery is having trouble holding a charge. And all my spares keep disappearing. You know how it goes around here. If something's disappearing, 5E probably swiped it and put it in the facilities office like a trophy. Since your desk in the lobby isn't too far from facilities, I was hoping you might have spotted him on his way in or something. If you do, tell him Mike Liu has 3 packs of Spacer's Corona to trade for the industrial strength Firefly battery that disappeared last week. I'd appreciate it. Mike. Yeah, we got the battery. So, the battery is manufactured by Firefly. Firefly is the same company that owned the Freebooters. And the Freebooters were the pirate crew that attacked Unreliable. Huh. Is it a coincidence? Pam, keep an eye out on the door, okay? Any marauders getting in, kill them. Lounge. Oops, dead people. Pam override code. These danged tech support slugwits. When we barred the door to HR and accounting and made them use the stairwell, they would not stop whining about it, but at every turn they proved me right about it. Nosy little shits are always up to some kind of humbuggery. And the automechanical specialist that's in charge of Pam is the worst effing one. He's always changing some setting or another for routine repairs, and then after all heck breaks loose, it's up to me and my security team to pick up the pieces. That's pretty effing hard to do considering half of my team has paws instead of hands. Canits are easier to manage, they said. They're more resource efficient, they said. Effing top rungers, and everyone wonders why I'm always drinking in the lounge. Anyway, this guy changed Pam's combat override code again, without telling me again. I don't think Pam Blam Thank You Ma'am 82-368 fits security guidelines, but screw it, at least this time it's not about another employee's mother. What? Who killed the Colossus? Pam? Perhaps? Spacer's choice, taste the freedom, prefabricated living just like home. Oh, I forgot. I haven't checked my dwelling in Fallbrooks. Gotta check it out sometime. Oh, is this supposed to be elevators? They are not working, okay. To upper levels. To HR and accounting, bird. Restroom. Technical support. Adrena time. On Gorgon is always Adrena time, made with real xenocyte waste. Workstation. Current user as Tinsley. Messages. From S. Tinsley to Newell, to V. Newell. Mr. Newell, no, there are no socks involved in the production of Spacer's Choice Terra Fried Spratwurst. The T hologram on the machine is likely just malfunctioning. It should read out of stock. Best, Sam Tinsley Technical Support. From S. Tinsley to T. Sutherland. Miss Sutherland, I regret to inform you that vending machines do not take returns. Please do not try to fit your can of Spacer's Choice gourmet saltuna fillets into the bit cartridge slot, as it will damage the machine and prevent other employees from using it. Thank you so much for your time. So much. Sincerely, Sam Tinsley, Technical Support.
They can't keep us out.
Current user T. Jeremilo. Messages. From T. Jeremio to H. Putnam. Subject a note on notes. Harold. Prosperous morning. This is an informal reminder that your adhesive notes are intended to track your travel tickets. Please do not use your adhesive notes to create patterns on your divider wall. I'd hate to remind you that unsanctioned aesthetic expression is strictly contrary to Spacer's Choice law. And I definitely hate to be reprimanded because I didn't warn you. Please endeavor to use the adhesive notes in a manner prescribed by the Spacer's Choice official guidelines. Sincerely, Tony Jeremilo. From Tony Jeremilo to M. I think M is Mike, right? Mike Liu. Subject, friendly language for a friendly office. Michael. This is just to tell you that I've reported your recent unsanctioned language to Human Resources. You were recently talking about seeing some of your colleagues act paranoid and violent. Try to remember the new guidelines from corporate. Don't call your colleagues paranoid. They are experiencing dramatically heightened attention. Don't call your colleagues violent. They are showing physically assertive behavior. I'm as concerned as you are about the curious and surprising behavior we've been seeing around the premises. But try to keep your language sanitized. Clean language is a matter of security. Oh, these patterns? Wait, these ones too? I don't know.
Going.
Search failed. Suspicious data not found.
Come out and play. You hiding? You scared?
I'm here though. Not hiding. Current user J. Vargas. From J. Vargas to A. Isaacs. Sir, I promise you, no automechanical in the galaxy is capable of falling in love with you. It is far outside of their set of capabilities. If there is a legitimate reason that this current automechanical is not fulfilling your department's needs, please file a request for an upgrade using Form AM-265B with permission from your manager. Thank you, Judith Vargas. From Judith Vargas to A. Isaacs. No, sir, that was not a comment about your inability to secure a marriage contract. No automechanical is capable of loving you because they are literally not capable of loving anyone. Automechanicals function through a simple series of state machines that are designed to problem solve for a limited list of scenarios. These scenarios all directly relate to the task that the automechanical was created for. In other words, a security automechanical might be able to question unauthorized personnel about where they left their biometric ID card, but a chef automechanical can only ask them if they want extra salt. Even if in theory, an automechanical was deliberately modified to learn speech patterns and how to mimic human behavior, those behaviors would be a hollow imitation. So if your automechanical assistant really did make a comment about your posterior, it was because they were programmed to say it. That's all. Judith Vargas. From Michael Liu to Judith Vargas. Judith, now is not the best time to request a transfer. I've got a reliable source that tells me the OCI may be under official audit soon. There's been word of some kind of corporate sabotage. I wouldn't request a transfer to the chem labs either. They've just had their budget and their personnel slashed. Trust me, you don't want to be associated with either office. Stay with us. We know what we're doing. Okay. Titus Androidicus. Filthy little marauders.
Wish I could do that.
Current user Michael Liu. Personal files. Retrieving personal files standby. Files located. Tech support would like to remind all employees that this is not the messenger menu. Saving these files will not send a message to another Spacer's Choice employee, even if it says save to a directory with the same name as said employee. Thank you. Displaying file directory. Automechanical repair power siphoning. File name PAM power siphoning. Primary author Michael Liu. With the battery shortage, I need to find. Hold on. With the battery shortage, I need to find a way to recharge Pam in a pinch. Vargas and I have to divide up all the remaining batteries, and eventually even those won't hold much of a charge. At least not if you just plug the unit into the wall as designed. Turns out those Spacer's Choice batteries actually only charge at half capacity if you use them as intended. Think it's planned obsolescence. Obsolescence. They want the batteries to wear out sooner, so folks buy more of them. Yep. Doesn't make much sense to do it at your own facilities, in my opinion, but what the F do I know, right? Anyway, I think I found a way to bypass it, at least on the biped models. If you take two similar units, link their power supplies and initiate a search from one unit to another, it should force the battery to use its full capacity. Basically, I can double the lifespan of our batteries by having the units jumpstart each other. Not going to use it just yet, although always a chance that someone catches wind of it and they close the loophole, so I'd better save it for an emergency. So I think we could use Sam, right, to activate Pam's combat protocols. Pam weapons tuning. I cannot believe that they gave Pam a dang N-ray cannon. Talk about overkill. There's not much in the known galaxy deadlier than N-ray radiation, and once it's let loose, it's hard to contain. Most living things seem to give it off in microscopic doses, not enough to be harmful on its own, but enough to draw larger, deadlier masses of N-rays from one living thing to another within a certain radius. Which means I need to take extra care to make sure Pam's cannon is tuned for maximum precision. If the barrel is even 1 degree out of alignment, you'd risk thousands of bits and collateral damage every time she fires it. Messages. From Michael Liu to Judith Vargas. Last week, a pair of technicians at my designated workplace fell into a pretty bad row. There were a lot of seditious words used. I don't want to repeat them here. Management stepped in. I haven't seen them since. I don't think their indenturement contracts were nullified. Otherwise, I would have received a reprimand myself on account of having worked with terminated colleagues. They haven't been in their domiciles, they haven't been at their stations. I don't think they were fired, I think they deserted. I'm not going to share their names because I don't want that on my audit record. All I know is this: the office isn't working the way it should. Dr. Ambrose is nervous, and when she's nervous, we're all nervous. I guess this is when the signs of people turning into marauders start to happen, right? From Judith Vargas to Michael Liu. Michael, one of my colleagues disappeared 3 nights ago. She'd been falling behind her deadlines and was medicating herself with AT. Adrena time, okay? I was jealous of her work ethic, so I can't imagine what compelled her to just disappear. Frankly, I'm glad. She was starting to make me look bad. There is something strange happening in the office and I don't know what to make of it. Nothing's going according to plan. Clarence Mosley had a phrase he muttered now and then. The Bancroft coefficient is approaching 1. Oh, Lucien Bancroft? Apparently there's some fellow named Lucien Bancroft. Okay. If he's real, Dr. Ambrose answers to him. Sorry. I'm sorry. I truly apologize. If he's real, Dr. Ambrose answers to him. I think he's a cipher or a code name or something. I don't know how chaotic or messy a project has to be before that coefficient hits 1. But I know bad things happen when Lucien Bancroft shows up. Okay, contracts nullified, waste disposed, assets eliminated. Yeah, I'll keep my head down, Judith. So, Clarence Mosley was doing calculations of the rate of things will go awry, and the coefficient is approaching 1 during this time. Okay, during the time of this message. So Clarence Mosley predicted what would happen with this project. I don't remember clearly. Was Clarence Mosley did Clarence Mosley resign out of his own will? I do remember there was an employee who resigned earlier before the chaos ensued. But I don't remember, was it Clarence Mosley or was it someone else?
I won't tell.
Current user H. Putnam. Was this Harold? Personal files. Character form Halcyon Hank. Name Halcyon Hank, class upper, vocation free market champion. Backstory: Halcyon Hank is the long lost half brother of Halcyon Helen. Oh, at the age of 7, he saved his family from a pirate attack, but he had to leave the ship in a separate escape pod. While the rest of his family was rescued by a passing patrol, Hank's escape pod landed on Monarch, and he had to survive in the wild, raised among Raptidons. He foiled numerous schemes concocted by the cannibalistic iconoclasts who were trying to spread their listless, dependent way of life across the colony. Now he's finally made it off Monarch and is ready to save Halcyon from insert whoever Sally makes as the villain here. Were they playing Top Table RPG? Addendum: ask if Sally can make a supporting character that's Hank's love interest. She promised she would last time. Messages. From S. Garcia to H. Putnam. Subject: cancelling our session. Yeah, Harold. It is Harold. Just send management my cancellation form regarding our systems and serfdom sessions. Why? I've been told I won't receive a refund on the leisure time I purchased for our group. I'll handle the cancellation fees too. Let's not talk about what happened with Colin at the last session. Let's not talk about Colin at all. Not to management and not to medical either. If you need something for the injury, I'll see about getting you some AT. So Colin, this person, has shown signs of transforming into a marauder, I think. Sign Sally.
Great work.
Oh yeah. Oops.
All right.
Oh!
Come out, my leg! What's that noise? You hiding? You scared?
No!
Okay.
Don't attack my girls.
I'm going.
I see you, meat! Don't hide from me!
Where are they?
Be right there.
Show your boss that you are mine, because you take a dream of time.
Headed back.
Oops.
Sure.
Oh, up there? Okay.
Be right there.
Never mind. Current user C. Norwood. Messages. From A. Metcalf to C. Norwood. It's not broken, it's just out of paper, which I have to say is pretty dang amazing. How in the name of the grand plan did you manage to print 450 documents in a week? Those can't all be transfer requests, can they? I know this project is well funded, but the head researcher must be even more famous than I thought if we're getting this many. Best Aaron. Yeah, the name Olivia Ambrose carries weight back then, I think. From K. Blomstead to C. Norwood. Subject last warning. Colin. You know our policy. Even if you do have proof that Mr. Putnam has been taking your lunch, Spacer's Choice disciplinary guidelines for theft only apply to Spacer's Choice property. You, your lunch, and Mr. Putnam all constitute Spacer's Choice property. It is legally impossible for a property to steal from itself. What the f... Please note that an inability to protect your own source of nourishment will be reflected on your permanent record. If you cannot be trusted to guard your own sandwich, you cannot be trusted to guard classified information on behalf of Spacer's Choice. Karen Blomstead, Senior Regional Vice Manager of Human Resources. P.S. Please have those reports sorted and on my desk before lunch. You're not in a junior position anymore, Colin. What the heck? So far, all the companies I've come across, so far only MSI is decent. At least the newer iteration of MSI, who is currently being led by Sanjar. What's his name? What's his full name? Sanjar Andani, and his secretary Celia Robbins, right? And now they've partnered with the Iconoclasts under the leadership of Zora, what's her full name? Zora Jackson? I don't remember.
Gosh, that's clever.
Current user Karen Blomstead. Messages. From Human Resources to C. Norwood. Subject Employee Exchange. Spacer's Choice is aware of Dr. Lowe's eccentric habits. Yes, Dr. Lowe medicates himself with experimental drugs of his own design. No, we have not mentioned this flaw in Dr. Lowe's character in our exchange contract with Auntie Cleo. We believe that Dr. Lowe's behavior is consistent with the values of our rival company. Dr. Lowe and Auntie Cleo are, in the opinion of Spacer's Choice, an ideal match. Both Dr. Lowe and the Auntie Cleo company believe themselves to be better than nature. Please be informed that Auntie Cleo has generously offered at least 3 senior personnel in exchange for Dr. Lowe. It is Spacer's Choice company policy to accept any bargain in our favor. Sincerely, Karen Blomstead, Human Resources. Yeah, but I guess Auntie Cleo didn't get to benefit from their investment by getting Dr. Jasper Lowe. From Human Resources to Michael Liu. Subject Semantic Hygiene. Michael, the office has reviewed a report of unlawful behavior exhibited by certain colleagues at your designated workplace. We find the contents of your report alarming and inconsistent with the values and vision of the Spacer's Choice family. While it is the duty of every member of our family to report seditious and unlawful behavior, it is important to express your report using appropriate company-approved language. Your description of violent outbursts and aggressive behavior from your colleagues is problematic. Furthermore, the office disapproves of your obvious exaggerations of any physical injuries sustained in your alleged altercations with your colleagues. Oh, this must be when Michael Liu got hurt by Colin, right? During one of their surf and serfdom session. Spacer's Choice is not liable or responsible for any injuries caused by Spacer's Choice property, including machinery or other co-workers. Your description of your colleagues' behavior portrays Spacer's Choice in an unflattering light and will be stricken from any official record. Do not discuss, describe, or imply the contents of your report to your co-workers. Wow. to upper levels.
Watch your hands, Captain. Be a bad time to lose them. Well, I guess any time be a bad time, but especially now.
Thank you for the warning, Parvati. Okay.
I'm going.
Beginning security patrol.
Look at us!
No dissidents found.
Make him ready! On my way.
Real slick.
Current user is Garcia. From S. Garcia to Manufacturing Department. Subject: New Adventure. Around the SMC's interdepartmental system and serfdom game. Oh, okay. We host participants from every part of Spacer's Choice family. Technical support, human resources, and even here in the manufactory. We just reached the stunning conclusion of our last campaign and I've submitted the necessary paperwork to begin a new one soon. Interested? A few spaces for adventuring spacers are still available. Not sure what systems and serfdoms is? Don't worry, we're beginner friendly and I'll be happy to walk you through character creation and more. SNS is all about helping each other and having a good time after all. If you are not familiar with systems and serfdoms, fret not, novice entry fees are minimal. Please note that I am required by corporate to submit a detailed report of our adventures for moral hygiene auditing. Please also note that any subversive character concepts will result in an immediate report. Your systems master, Sally Garcia. They even control how people can play their characters. From Tony Jaramillo to Sally Garcia. Subject: great work. Sally, thank you for putting the extra time to fix those terminals on the top floors. Even though you're not a designated member of the technical support team, your work saved me a reprimand on my permanent record. In fact, your work was so impressive that I thought you might appreciate having a few more tasks on your desk. What? No. You must have noticed the adhesive notes on your desk. These are backlogged repair tasks from the technical support team. I understand you've got your own work in the manufactory, but I think you'd benefit from the additional tasks. Remember, work fortifies the spirit. No, Sally, decline. That is his job. You have your own job. Decline it. You have to. Sincerely, Tony Jaramillo. Don't give in to the candid words. You have to decline him. I hope she did decline him, though. I hope.
All right, I'm on the move. Watch out! Don't mess with us.
On my way.
What? Adoring fan? What is it? Adoring fan? One is worn by a tossball fan who tried to support two opposing teams at the same match. If you look carefully, you might be able to find a few shards of real parietal bone embedded within the seams. Huh? What? Did he get bonked? Oh, all of these are Adreno? Nice.
Nicely done.
You can do this, girls. Let's do this. Oops.
Phineas would love this.
Phineas Wells.
Mystical about this thing. Almost holy. Is that weird?
Nope. Olivia's journal, okay. Let's check out the layouts. Left is dead end. We have to go to the right. Okay, elevator. A staircase up. Okay. Marauder crack shot. Who killed him? Pam? Maybe. Is that compound X in the center? That blue liquid? Xenocyte waste. What is a xenocyte? Is it bacteria or virus?
That's gotta be Ambrose's office. We're close, Captain. How'd you do that so fast?
Na da 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 da. Oh, nice view. I like this office. An office with a nice view. Ha ha ha. Na 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 na.
You got nimble fingers, Captain.
If I was Olivia and I have an office this big, I would also put my bed here. You know, sleep here. But there's one downside though. There's no shower. But if I'm the boss of the project, I could use my privilege to ask for a shower to be installed. A shower and a toilet in this room. The journal, okay. Welcome user Olivia Ambrose. Messages. Displaying incoming messages null. You have cleared your messages. Congratulations. An automated message has been sent to your supervisor notifying them of your idleness. New tasks will be dispatched to you momentarily. Remember, idle time demands a fine. What? Outgoing messages. Okay, I read this one before. Okay, I also read this before in on another terminal. This one too. Yep, this one. Okay, I also read this one already. Olivia complained about journalists wanting to interview her. Okay, already read this one as well. Sent to Blakesley. Yep, read this one already. Yep, already read this one. I'll take this to our liaison. Okay, so Lucien Bancroft is Olivia's liaison with Spacer's Choice leadership. Okay, you read this one already as well. Jasper Lowe. Okay, already read this one as well. Send to other. Okay. Okay, sees all recordings. Yeah, read this one already. Okay, I think I read this one back at the HIA building. Oh, okay, this one is new, I think. Oh, no. This is the dead employee. Security from Chem Lab was forced to put his name as the one responsible for the saboteur because the report must include the names of the saboteur. So he put someone who's already dead from the incident at Chem Lab. Okay, from Olivia Ambrose. Okay, I already read this just now. You know, I read this silently. So if you want to read, you can pause the video. Okay, you read this one already. I think I read this from Chem Lab as well, I think. Yeah, to Chem Lab. Deleted messages. Okay. From Lawrence Goodfellow to Olivia Ambrose. Okay, I think I've read this one already from OCI building when I was accessing Lawrence's terminal. Return to roots. Admin functions. There are no administrative functions available at this time. Hope.
That's enough. Gorgon is mine. Go now, and I will not pursue you. But if you stay, I will set every last lawless fucking mercenary and Halcyon on you. It's your choice, Captain.
We're not gonna let this rat fuck tell us what to do, are we, Captain? Starting to hope I get to meet this jerk, just so I can give him a good kick in the shins.
Okay. What's next? Optional, enlist Pam's help. Speak to Minnie? Okay. With your prize safely in hand, talk to Minnie Ambrose to receive your reward. A journal containing the scientific discoveries and private thoughts of Dr. Olivia Ambrose, worthless without context, but priceless to those who know its value. Dr. Ambrose's journal. I'm beginning to think this mysterious person is actually Dr. Olivia Ambrose. I think she's still alive. Alert. Strike Panic lockdown engage. Please shelter in place while the workforce is pacified. Spacer's Choice apologizes for any emotional disturbance or physical discomfort this traitorous employee action may have caused you. Executive counselors will be on site during the next staffing cycle to help you work through any residual grief or trauma you may be suffering. Enjoy Spacer's Choice Zero G brew while you wait, at no charge to your C-suite liquor stipend. What if I don't hack the lockdown? Is there a way out? If I don't hack the lockdown, of course.
Okay.
But why would I not want to hack the lockdown? Let's hack it. Hack, cancel lockdown. Canceling lockdown success. Please use caution when exiting the office. Agents provocateurs may strike without warning. I want to go upstairs. What will I find here? What is this? Synthesizing. Synthesizing. Okay. Never mind. Synthesizing. Okay, what is this place? Yellow belly suit. What's this? Examine? No button to push or anything like that. Synthesizer maintenance log. Adjusted rotation speed on centrifuge AT-3245 as per Dr. Ambrose's request. Hopefully that should yield a few more batches with each production cycle. Still a little short of quotas, but we're doing our best. Updated the access code to the synthesizer production routine. Reported it back to Dr. Ambrose. Dr. Ambrose recorded the access code in her journal. As always, Dr. Ambrose has a habit of writing everything down. It's unnerving. I never know when I'm being audited. Okay, so the code is in the journal. Can we check it ourselves? Can we? No? Okay. Okay, let's go back to Mini Ambrose. We did it, guys. I mean, girls. Yeah, whatever. I'm using guys as a neutral term. I mean, general term. We did it, guys.
Happy day of the week, employee. I hope you're excited for today's placeholder meeting. How can I increase your productivity today? Emergency combat, please ensure.
Replace Pam's battery.
This unit's power rating is 100%. Great! Emergency combat protocols are now available. Error. Employees pretend that this PAM unit is one of your employees who... When you get in, remember, verbal engaging...
Yeah, let's go back to the unreliable. Alright, guys.
Dead center. Next round's on you.
Shh, the captain's coming. Put your gun away. Act casual.
Oh, yes. This'll about do. That's a mighty clean weapon. Yep. Ain't no call for a closer inspection by anybody.
Too late, girls. I know what you're doing. Look, there is a reason why we have a rule not to discharge weapons inside the ship. It's for safety reasons. Both of you in my room tonight. Understand? Captain Aldervaris will discipline both of you. Her own way. The only way she knows how. And you will be made to like it.
We are receiving an incoming signal, Captain.
What now?
Captain, I see you've made some headway on Gorgon. Mother's old work terminal just lit up with a bunch of new protocols. Very exciting. What about Mother's journal? Any progress there?
This was never about the journal, was it?
Are you accusing me of deception? Captain, I would never. Can you hear me, Captain? I'm getting some interference on my end. Captain! Captain!
Hello again, little weasel.
Yep, Olivia.
I must admit, you've surprised me. I threw nearly everything I had at you, and you overcame it all.
Okay, so if it wasn't for the journal, what was Minnie's goal? To take over Project Gorgon for herself? Away from her mother's hands? Okay, maybe. So you're the one who put the Gorgon facility on lockdown. You're the asshole who sent those mercenaries after me.
For all the good it did, you overcame the freebooters with ease. At least you did me the favor of frightening them off. I detest paying freelancers. I may have gravely underestimated you. You were smart to hire her, Wilhelmina. Well done.
Mother! You're alive! And still on Gorgon?
You told me she was dead.
I thought she was. Whoever thought a lone scientist could survive for 5 years on Gorgon? This is so you, Mother. Inserting yourself where you aren't needed and at the worst possible time.
Am I disrupting your vanity project?
No, wait.
Empty-headed little
Come on,
twit.
come on. Don't do that. Come on, mother-daughter reunion. For lost times, lost childhood. The love that you never really gave to your daughter. This is a good chance to reconnect, Olivia. You two don't seem happy to see each other.
Olivia Ambrose doesn't do happy. Have you come back just to ruin everything again, Mother? At least this time I have the power to stop you.
Captain, this is a distraction. Let's set our differences aside and focus on what matters. Adrena time must never be revived.
Yep, I know why. Olivia doesn't want the Marauder crisis to continue. I don't know if it's a crisis or not, but she doesn't want more people turning into Marauders. Perception. This was never about the family name, Minnie. You wanted to revive Adrena time.
I may not have told you all of the facts, but I'm going to lay out everything I know. You can decide for yourself what to do with it. By now, you realize that Project Gorgon was devoted to a single drug, Adrena time. A drug that hit the market in spite of calamitous side effects.
And in spite of its deranged, irresponsible researchers.
Quite right. There's no end to the harm a poorly run team can do, even with the best of intentions. The project was a colossal failure, but you and I are going to revive it from the ashes.
But the risk is too high, Minnie. The risk is too high. One small mistake could repeat the same thing from happening again. It's just not meant to be, I think. After everything I've sent, absolutely not. We are? How?
Mother's journal contains the activation codes for the Adrena time synthesizer, the key to a new Project Gorgon. We're going to start again, and this time with everything Project Gorgon didn't have. Better R&D, better scientists, clear goals, more funding, and a timeline that makes sense.
Well, she's right though. With better R&D, better scientists, and clear goals and more funding and a timeline that makes sense, maybe Project Gorgon can be successful, right? But do I want to believe? But should I believe that Minnie Ambrose has what it takes to make Project Gorgon run smoothly and not to repeat the same incident 5 years ago? The question is, will they keep using human test subjects from Tartarus? And who's going to provide it?
Who else? Spacer's Choice.
What?
After I showed them the error of their ways,
No.
the corporation couldn't wait to restart the project. If I can improve the chemistry, I can fix Adrena time. We can put this colony back on track together.
I trust you, Minnie, but I don't trust Spacer's Choice. I thought you're going to provide all of those things yourself with your riches. But turns out you want to go to Spacer's Choice to revive the project. Like I said, I trust your good intentions, Minnie, but I don't trust I don't trust Spacer's Choice. I don't trust that they would be competent enough to make sure this project works, and I don't trust them with how the way they run their company and treat their employees. I don't trust them. I trust you, but not Spacer's Choice. Yeah, if she's just going to end up asking Spacer's Choice to handle this again, even if she is at the helm of the project? Nah, I don't think Aldervaris would agree to that. Spacer's choice is just... not good. If it was MSI, then I think I would give them the benefit of a doubt. But Spacer's choice? No. Gorgon, Edgewater. Perception. Your mother couldn't do it. What makes you think you can?
I learned from her mistakes, and I have no intention of repeating them.
Listen to yourself. Adrena time ruined lives. It killed people, changed them. And now Halcyon buckles beneath the yoke of my failure. We can't risk opening Pandora's box a second time.
What about my life, Mother? The Ambrose name has no dignity anymore. I can't even show my face around Byzantium without being the gossip of the town.
Why do you care about that? You still have the riches of the Ambrose family, right? I don't know how much you have, your wealth, but I'm sure you can enjoy the finer things in life until the day you die, as long as you are being somewhat frugal about it. Just enjoy your life with what you inherited from your parents. What do you care about the Ambrose name? What do you care about going back to Byzantium? I mean, you can still go back, and people will gossip about you, but so what? So fucking what? You can't put your reputation ahead of the colony's safety. Be better than this.
My reputation is a weapon, one that I can wield against those who squandered their one chance to save the colony. Every day, workers slump over from exhaustion. The gears of industry swallow them whole, and no one is coming to help. Adrena time is the break we can't fit into the schedule. The office with a window we can't afford to build. It's the best this rotten colony can do for people.
Drugs? Drugs are the best you can do?
It's a bandage, not a cure. Halcyon is wounded, and I will do everything in my power to stop the bleeding.
Don't let those bloodless leeches at Spacer's Choice walk you down this perilous path, Wilhelmina.
Listen to your
You
mother.
haven't the fortitude to endure it.
As usual, Mother projects her failures onto me. If she had let me get involved from the start, we might have avoided this calamity altogether.
Olivia also needs to learn how to speak to her daughter. Do not antagonize her like this. What the fuck, Mom? Are you just trying to prove yourself to your mother? Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to let Minnie speak her mind, but her mother is so stern with her communication style. After all these years, please soften a little bit. Be mellow, even just a little bit. She's your daughter, for goodness sake. Don't antagonize her like this. I'm not going to choose number one because she already felt like she's being talked down by her mother, right? If I choose number one, it's just going to add up to the feeling of her being belittled. Do you even understand the challenges you'll face? Yeah, I'm not going to say that. What would you have done that she didn't?
I'd have trusted my team rather than sabotage their efforts. and I wouldn't have stolen their glory when they were on the verge of success.
You don't know what you're talking about. I did everything to support my team. It was Spacer's Choice who betrayed them. But you're nothing more than an
Come on,
empty-headed
Mom.
little social climber. Of course you can't understand.
Don't say that, Mom.
You see what I mean? Mother is afraid of being outdone by her empty-headed daughter, and she'll do anything to stop me. If I can save the colony and redeem the Ambrose family name, I owe it to myself to try. Mother be damned.
Come on, Mom. Don't talk like that to your daughter. Please. Olivia, what's your story?
Finally, a sensible question. I am the head of Project Gorgon, its grand mastermind. I created Adrena Time because I believed, arrogantly, foolishly, that I could uplift the common man through chemistry. I failed.
Adrena Time's just a stimulant. What good would it do to revive the project, Minnie?
With Adrena Time, we can increase worker productivity orders of magnitude above ordinary stims, and
Wait,
risk
what?
none of the harmful side effects.
Okay.
Imagine if we flooded the market with drugs that actually helped people. We could influence the very business model of Spacer's Choice.
Hold on. You increasing their ability to work longer and harder without the negative side effects. But what about their happiness? You're not... Their problem is the working condition and the nonsensible shifts and demands. Making them work harder and better, even without the side effects, will not cure that problem. Halcyon's problem is cruelty, not productivity.
We won't be exploiting workers any longer. We'll be celebrating them, giving them everything they need to succeed.
No, this is madness. The project, the complex, it has to be destroyed, razed to the ground. It's the only way.
Celebrating is not enough to make your worker happy, Minnie. Celebrating them isn't enough. After everything I saw on Gorgon, I agree.
Gorgon is a cautionary tale. We agree on that much. But if we go into this with open eyes, then history doesn't have to repeat itself. I need that facility online, but I can't do it while Mother's still a problem. By now, she'll have shut down the Gorgon reactor. Deal with her however it suits you, and get that facility back up and running.
Who says I'm agreeing
Don't
with
do this,
you?
Wilhelmina. Minnie, don't make this choice.
Adrena Time is our future. It's bigger than money, bigger than family. It's the colony's best hope.
No. What would you have me do instead, Olivia?
Return to my family's manor, Captain. Use the executive override code in my journal to activate the NDA protocol for my terminal. It will destroy the Gorgon drug synthesizer and put an end to Adrena Time for good.
Minnie would never allow that.
My daughter's gotten her hooks into you. I understand. She's always had a knack for manipulating.
No, that's not what I meant.
But I know you're more than her foolish little puppet. You've survived this long. You have to be more. She will try to force you to fight her. You don't have to. In fact, I would ask you not to. Whatever mistake she might make, she is still my daughter.
Captain, in light of recent events, I'm putting the manor under lockdown. Until Mother is dealt with, anyone who lands here is presumed hostile. Finish the job. I know you won't disappoint me.
Is there a way to make this mother and daughter you know, is there a way to make peace between this mother and daughter? I'll be in touch. Yeah. I hope there is a way to make this mother and daughter got together and this time for real. All those lost childhood and all those lost
I definitely won that round.
Oh,
You always seem to, huh?
That's because I'm usually right.
Next time I work the scorecard.
careful, Ellie's a cheat. I don't know if she is. I just assume she is. Yeah, cross fingers. I hope there is a way to not have to fight Minnie and make and make peace between the mother and the daughter.
Stay safe out there.
Thank you, Ada.
Intruder, please unholster your weapon.
Self-terminate? No way, man.
Stay on your guard, Captain. I think she's expecting us.
Of course.
I don't think we're getting a warm welcome this time.
No, we don't. The light turns red.
I don't think so. I'm going.
Heading back.
Process.
No, shit.
Searching for unauthorized person.
Hey, moving out!
I'm coming.
I need Adreno. Anyone has Adreno? Damn it, no Adreno. Okay, let's search the kitchen. Anyone has Adreno? Damn it. No Adreno. Damn you. Unlock elevator. Wait, what? Elevator to personal laboratory has been unlocked? Oh! There's a laboratory? NDA protocol. Lower floor, I think. Please, Adreno, please, please!
You gotta teach me that.
Where the fuck is my Adreno? Oh, bunk beds? Whose beds are these? Yes, Adreno.
I'll admit, I was expecting a wine cellar. Nice going.
Oh, there are people inside in the stasis tanks. Those are stasis tanks, right? The ones used back on Roseway Lab, Anticleus Roseway Lab, as well as the that one research station where Dr. Eva Chatran's colleagues were put into stasis. Turret controls, logs, security logs. Error, security breach detected. Test subject enclosures have been opened as part of emergency contingency. Please refer to your emergency contingency manual to determine what level of panic you should be feeling at this moment. Previous security breach logs have been purged from memory per emergency contingency protocol. Maintenance alert. Alert. Turret cleaning and maintenance is currently error. Days overdue. Please contact a Spacer's Choice security technician immediately to inspect and clean your equipment. If this message persists after inspection and cleaning, please report to the technician to our Employee Review and Permanent Termination Department for processing. Wow. Okay. What are these? Oh, sprats. Must be human test subjects. Ugh. I'm sleepy again.
In a jiff.
Oh shit! You have one recent message. Open most recent message. Miss Ambrose, these projections are indeed encouraging. Unfortunately, without your mother's access code, we're going to have a beast of a time warming up the Adrenatime synthesizer. What about Olivia's journal? I seem to recall her scribbling everything down, or at least everything she didn't murmur into that voice recorder of hers. I recommend hiring a freelancer to search her office in the Synthesis and Manufacturing Center. Someone capable but disposable. Wow, once we have the journal, Spacer's Choice will see to it that you are properly compensated. Don't contact us again, we'll contact you. Lucien Bancroft, Spacer's Choice. The Adrenatime Project. Mr. Bancroft, my name is Wilhelmina Ambrose. Prior to her death, you were in business with my mother, Dr. Olivia Ambrose. Mother was wrong to shut down R&D for Adrenatime, and Spacer's Choice was wrong to listen to her. I'm sending some financial projections and chemical plans I've drafted over the years. You'll want to read them closely. The potential for a new Adrenatime formula, one that works, is unlimited. I await your reply. Wilhelmina Ambrose. So she's the one who... So she already in contact with Spacer's Choice through Lucien Bancroft. Sleepy, sleepy, sleepy.
Didn't I warn you not to set foot in here until the job was done? You should have listened to my advice.
Let's talk about this mini.
There's nothing to discuss. I can fix Adrena time without you, and certainly without Mother. You wasted your time coming here, and worse, you wasted mine. But I won't let anything stand in the way of progress.
What if you and your mother join forces to cure the marauders?
You'll surprise me, Captain. Once we fix the chemistry of Adrena time, the marauder problem will simply take care of itself.
But a lot of folks are gonna suffer in the meantime. And you don't even know if it'll work.
The days of the old Adrena time are numbered, and marauders are bound for extinction.
I thought you wanted to help people, not let them die. If the marauders don't get the fix, they'll just rampage across the colony.
Insane people addicted to drugs are Mother's problem. Am I to be held accountable for her mess?
It ain't about who's accountable. Those people are hurting, and they're hurting others. You could help them.
Besides, Mother is determined to ruin everything she touches. First Adrena time, then our family, and now my ambition.
Why not give her a chance? She's been involved with Adrena time from the start.
She never gave me a chance, forbade it. I see no reason why she deserves a second one.
And what about you, ma'am? Don't you deserve a chance to fix your troubles with her? Don't you both deserve that?
Mother never let me anywhere near R&D. I was always her incompetent little brat.
The Adrena time project failed, Minnie. You couldn't have saved it.
You don't know that. Gorgon was my chance to do something incredible.
Opportunities present themselves every day. Your Gorgon will come.
Curses. You may be right. I invested so much time and energy into Gorgon, but there's no telling how many second chances pass me by. Mother taught me to never accept failure, to never settle for less. Compromising my plan goes against everything I know.
This isn't a failure. It's a second chance to work with Olivia.
I suppose it is high time Mother and I spoke on equal terms, and without death threats. I was so eager to make Adrena time my legacy, to give it a second chance. But maybe it's my family that deserves a second chance. God, I can't believe I'm saying this, but if you see Mother, tell her I'm willing to work something out. She can even come over for tea. Or something stronger.
It's awful big of you, being willing to mend fences after what all happened.
I'm sure you won't mind if I remain here. Just to guarantee that you keep your side of the bargain.
You don't trust me?
I think I've made it abundantly clear that I don't trust anyone. It's funny, Captain. I hired you to break the family curse, and it would appear you've succeeded. Just not the way I intended.
I'll speak with Olivia. Be seeing you.
Good luck with Mother. I suppose you'll need it.
Oh, is that Minnie?
What are you doing? Keep your grubby mitts away from the terminal. I'm warning you, Captain.
I'm just looking around.
Careful around Mother. She's more vicious than she looks.
Alright, I'll talk to your mother, but first, me and my girls, we're gonna need to have some rest. So we're going to borrow your beds over here, yeah? Before we go to Gorgon and speak to your mother. Alright, girls, there are 3 beds here. Let's take a rest, okay?